issue where that probably has to do with where the actual gameplay is. So, because there ain't nobody there by that name. Again, I could be doing the main storyline. I really could. I could be being a diplomat and all that jazz, but why would I want to do that when I can find cabin boys? Also, speaking of which, what is a cabin boy? Hoof fungus. That's disgusting. Oh, did not mean to whatever the hell I just did. Did not mean to do that. I do have a point. I have a point. Alright. Why would anyone watch you for actual progress? Insanity. Oh, I know, right? Reset skills. Oh, okay, so we can always reset skills. That's interesting. Stasis lasts longer. Shadow Missile and Shadow Impact inflict more damage. Oh, I forgot I have that. I kind of want to have one-handed blades available. Need 2 points to do that, though. So I need 2 points to unlock it. Alright, good to know. Okay. This is, we're learning. But we're gonna go deal with the cabin boy. Oh, cabin boy. I have a desire for you to help me out with something. I mean, he's probably dead. He's probably dead. I'm just gonna, like, rob you if you're cool with that. Oh, I could've gotten a sailor's coat here. Awesome. So you can just, like, straight up rob people.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Are
yes.
You blind?
Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Or is it just a...
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
I can't tell if she's blind or this is just a graphical thing. Also, just a heads up for everybody. Do keep in mind, this is literally, the game came out 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago. So, ask when the last time you saw him, ask what habitual
What
comes
does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
What a man.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
Smart guy.
No one, far as I know.
I did not know she was a daredevil in this universe, but guess what?
Do
She
you
is
think
now.
he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Oh my god, she looks drunk.
I need to be going.
Alright.
Farewell.
Talk to you later. Flavia. Jesus. I love it. Ooh, stuff to take. Give me all the stuff, I want it all. I want it all. Alrighty. more stuff. Good stuff, better stuff.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
No, you're an idiot.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mess too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Man, I'm going sent on a
Thank
wild...
you, Lara.
Hello, friend!
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Man, they're sending me on a wild goose chase for this kid. Like, dude. You know who I am, right? Like, I'm the Emperor's nephew. Ugh. Being sent to do errands like this. How demeaning. Alright, open up. Your God King is here. How long have I been streaming? About an hour. I've been streaming for about an hour, and I've done absolutely, like, no story mission. I've only been doing this side quest. I love the side quest. I love the game. It's so much fun.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Can I pour you anything? It's you. I didn't recognize you, my scruffy young pup. You put this place to shambles last night.
I am quite sorry about that. I'm afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me.
Better of you. You broke everything. If you think for a second that I'm...
Come on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness. What do you say?
Forgiven and even forgotten, your lordship. Whatever can I do for you?
To answer your question, Second Ace, I'll probably be streaming for another 2-3 hours. I don't have class tomorrow, so we're just gonna keep going until I can't stream no more, or everybody's asleep, and everyone's like, "Okay, bye," and then ask about the cabin boy.
I'm looking for a Nort, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Nort, you say?
Yeah, go grab some food.
That's not a lot to go on.
Yeah,
There are
my
quite
man.
a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
You know what else doesn't hold water? Piece of paper. But we're still... I don't know where I'm going with that. Moving forward.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man.
Yeah, paper cup.
Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Oh my gosh, are we about to, like,
I
play
need to be
poker?
off.
I suck at poker,
Farewell.
but,
Goodbye.
like, what if I have to oh, what if they have a card game? Ooh, what's this? Straight up just robbed people. Like, yeah, alright. 7 gold coins. Mine.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
Oh, jeez.
Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a naught that disappeared 2 days ago.
What
after
the hell?
visiting
Why
this
is it so blurry?
establishment. A young cabin boy.
This is weird.
2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes.
Alright, it's
that
blurry
does
on my
ring
screen
bell.
as well. I have no idea
I've
why it's
played
like
with
this.
the 3 of them.
Oh, and we're back. Weird.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Do you know something? Oh, his face is all messed up. So, if you just came in real quickly, I think there's some disease going on the island. As I said, we haven't really hit much on the story mission, but there's like some disease going on. I've got something on my face. My mother is completely all screwed up. Like this, he's also...
What can you tell me about
wait.
the boy?
He seemed... And he must...
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, they're called
They
mercenaries.
exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Alternate universe of Last of Us. Oh, yeah.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Not safe for work things, that's for sure. Am I a musketeer? I actually don't know what I am. I just kind of found these clothings while exploring, and they were better than what I currently had on, so I took them. All I know is that I am of the aristocracy and nobility, and that I have a cool name, and everything is in French, and I can't speak French, so yeah. Confront the kidnappers. We're right here at the... We're right here, so we'll do this, the story mission. Hello! Oh, I can't go upstairs, so I can't loot you guys. Fine. Alright. Cardinal?
Good day, Excellency.
Sir Desade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
I don't trust you.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Alright. Straight up, I don't trust that man. Then again, I don't really trust most religious officials, but that's not, you know.
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
So you're racist. That's what I just heard. He's racist. Their relation with the Bridge Lions. You know what? I don't really care about your alliance with anybody. I don't really want to deal with you.
Farewell, Excellency.
As right now.
May the light guide you, TheSunOfMorning.
We'll help you out, but, like, not because you told me to. Alright, let's go confront the kidnappers.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
You alright there? You being put... Okay, there we go. Like, what are you... What? Hello, lady of the house.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sardet. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
What?
I'm very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Oh, something does not feel right here. This ain't right. That's not... Okay. No. How would you have found your son?
Find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why.
No.
Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Oh man, some is not right here. I'd like to point out that what is happening isn't even like main story. This is a side quest. I'm so excited for this game. Alright. How close are we to the Bridge Alliance? Alright, we're pretty close. Let's go deal with the Bridge Alliance as well. Definitely child slavery. Definitely child slavery. Absolutely. They need more wall scrubbers. Did I come in on something private, my dude? I'll leave for a moment. I'll let you hang like a sock on the door next time. I'll wait. Are we good? All right, I think he's done. No, he's not done.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I'm actually curious. Alright. Let us see who the Bridge Alliance are.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Alright.
I need to be going.
Alright.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
I'm okay with that. That sounds noble. Very noble. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Find the charlatan. Captain Vasco, learn about not contracts. Tell the captain you're ready to raise anchor. Absolutely not. What, are you serious here? We're not gonna do that yet. We need to find the charlatan. That bastard. Search area, find charlatan. I bet you. Just a thought.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still.
Cocaine.
This little vial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one.
Jesus.
Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
Really?
These are
That looks like a lot of
His
potions
speech
and
is
not a
well
lot of people.
polished. I even feel like buying some.
If we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Why didn't it fix his eyesight? I have no idea. The graphics are a little wonky in the game, but... Hey, buddy.
You're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Drink it yourself. No. Let's do it. Let's do this first. Let's ask about the side effects.
Side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Lying bastard.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
I assume that's his cart. Just a thought. Oh, it's 100% cocaine. This man is selling straight liquefied cocaine. Charlatan's antidote. It's the OG cola recipe. Oh my god, it is! These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experimenting results, patient observation, and incomprehensive symbols, but the complexity of some recipes leave no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. Weird alchemist of the Alliance who run to rumors specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. Old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. No, see, look. Public health, guys. Public health. Don't make it... Come on. That's me. Living in filth.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Yeah, here, try this.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, look, you don't have the right. Damnation. He got away.
What?
He
Why
can't
did...
have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Alright, so we gotta go upstairs. Or downstairs? No, upstairs. Definitely upstairs. That looks like an opioid den. We're not gonna deal with that right now. We're not gonna deal with, opium dens. That's the word I was looking for, not opium. I mean, technically it's the same thing, but... Charlatan, where are you? Ooh, stuff. Stuff to steal, stuff to steal. Gonna take all the stuff to steal. You won't know what's happening. Open up, you little bastard. Ha-ha!
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
No.
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Wait, did I just fuck up? Did I, like, screw a good guy by accident?
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Oh, man.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder?
Oh, fuck.
That is completely unethical.
Is it,
I
though?
don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
God. Oh, God! Oh, shit! Guys! I have to make a choice. Alright. So... you know... I'm not going to arrest him. It wasn't totally unethical. I mean, I kind of get it. Get the hell out of the
I'm
city.
going to help you leave
Just
the
get
city,
out of the city.
But you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well,
Yeah.
then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
Ooh, that's a bad idea.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Oh, man. Ooh, also something to pick up. What is this? Alchemist from Al-Sad. I'm generally starting to learn that you do not have found peace where you're hoping for a serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments, and there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from... Oh, okay, so he wasn't actually lying. Okay. That is true. He might come in handy. All right, yeah. We'll see if we can break him out. Innkeeper storeroom key. That might be important. Just steal that. All right, so I can already tell this game is gonna have those ethical dilemmas like all the time. Just be like, what are you gonna do? Oh, this is gonna suck. Where's that angry mob? Oh, there it is. That's an angry mob? All right.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Mate, it's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
Oh.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Speak of a horrible side effect. Propose a settlement. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Let's use our intuition.
And so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank one of those potions, am I right?
You're right, we did. Tasted of death. I did nothing for me ulcer.
As for me, I only drank a few drops. And my tooth is aching more than ever.
Alas, you need only drink a mere drop for it to provoke paralysis.
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptoms appear sooner or later. No one is spared from them.
What? Are we doomed then?
Everyone. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What are we gonna do? The doctor costs a fortune. We're all gonna end up like statues.
Listen to me, everyone. I know a good doctor that will help us. Come on, follow me!
That charlatan will just have to wait to get what's coming to him.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Oh, I love this. Straight up, biggest just bullshit. Oh, yeah, paralysis. Uh-huh, definitely. Oh, that's too funny. Alright, buddy, get the hell out of here.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Alright, so it looks like that this disease that's like screwing with everybody. Oh, sweet! That's awesome! So it looks like the disease that everybody is being affected by is called Malachor, which is why everyone's like defaced. And you can't see it because I have a beard, but I actually have like a mark on my face as well. I don't know if it's Malachor or
Your
what.
Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Ooh. See, cover the escape, confront him on his lie. No, let's not. Let's just...
He managed to slip through our fingers.
Yeah.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Ooh, money.
Goodbye, Lord Desade.
Yeah. Let's not try to piss off, the ambassador. I feel like that is not a healthy way of living life. You might get your head chopped off. Tell Captain you're ready to raise anchor. Absolutely not. We still have more missions of side to be doing. Like the missing slave boy child to scrub the walls. And, the other people, but... Nope, did not mean to do that. Let's check the map real quick. Okay, yeah, so it's all there, so I actually need to talk to... Ooh, hello, what's this? Speak to Basque.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
No.
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
I don't want to leave.
Without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Ask about her heretics, ask permission to come aboard. No, not any of that. Let's inquire about the child.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Alright, you don't need to be so creepily sinister about it. But also... I don't know, man. I don't know.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nauts. No one else may enter.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
So then.
See anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business.
Dude.
Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
What the? Alright, buddy, you... Yeah, okay. Ask Mr. de Caution. Not prison. But this time we have disguises. Hey. Hello, Mr.
Yes?
Corleone.
Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
That voice is terrifying. Yeah.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, Desade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Huh. Alright, so for anybody who's actively in the chat, I'm curious what everybody's thoughts might be. Oh, so let's go deal with the Knot prison since we're here. I'm thinking we give the kid back to the Knots. I mean, let's be real here. If that's a contract, then the contract needs to be fulfilled, so to speak. And technically, he's now a Knot, so you're kidnapping somebody. And that's not okay. La la la!
I've seen a few...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nords get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
No? Do I have to? Aw, I do! That's no fun. Fine. Open the...
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Jackass bastard. Hey, Knots. I'm one of you guys. I am. One of you guys.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Let's deal with this now. Alright, you bastards. Open up. It's the police. I'm here to kill you. Oh, wait. No, wait. I want to help these people.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Oh, that's not good. I'm not okay with that.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to.
That's pretty cool.
The text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always...
What the hell? Your stream recording session is still running in the background. Whenever you're ready, click the OK button.